I felt sad, and I felt like we couldn't spend enough time with each other.
It's given me such a bigger perspective on everything.
This was an eye-opener for me as well. Just seeing how what we have going on affects them so much.
Why would you try and go out a house when you're bad?
I just wanted to make sure that I can really make this family work for y'all. But I wasn't sure if I was always gonna be Mommy's husband. But now I am sure. And so that means that now we're gonna be a family forever. I know we still got a lot of work to do. I know I still have a lot of things to repair.
I feel like we are in a place where we are falling in love all over again.
You know, this is that nitty-gritty, like, we go be together no matter what kind of love, you know? It's that love that I just didn't know existed. It's the love you have to make happen. And that's, you know, that's really what this is.
You know, I get mom guilt a lot with the kids. I mean, I'm gone so much. I think we both are, but I don't want them to ever feel like I'm not there.
The stuff that you do, you're doing Ava's hair, you going to pick out dresses and saying, what do you want to wear all week, Ava? Those are moments as well.
No, I feel like it's not enough.
I think it's more of the perfectionism. We both give all the time we can. It's the perfectionism because they be scared to talk to you sometimes. Because mommy's gonna say, no, you gotta be perfect, or no, you gotta do it. Not saying perfect, but that's how they feel. You want me to be a certain way. You want Trey to be a certain way. Am I perfect? No, I'm not perfect, but I think God did a real good job with me. I think I'm pretty in a good space.
I don't feel, I do have issues with perfectionism. I know that.
Because you criticize me quite a bit.
Well, I criticize everything.
Everybody.
It's kind of disheartening to hear that the kids don't always feel comfortable talking to me. I think some of it is, you know, boys being more comfortable with their dad. I just think that dad is sometimes more fun than me. Maybe I'm too hard on them sometimes. I do expect a lot from everyone, and I expect them to be successful. I hope that they know that everything that I say and do is for their betterment, and that I truly do care and love for them. I want the best out of everybody that's around me.
I think you need to be who God created you to be, but know how to manage it properly.
Noted.
Russell and I have agreed to get an au pair.
Oh,
you ladies heard of an au pair before?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually looked into one when I was pregnant with Lourdes.
Really?
We did as well.
My problem was I didn't really want a stranger in my house like that I just didn't know.
Yeah.
It was something that I thought about doing. It's just for me, I'm not interested in having someone live with me. So I think for me, having a nanny is more conducive than having an au pair, because when you have an au pair, you're responsible. You're essentially responsible for this individual for that contracted time. So it could be a year, 2, or maybe even 3 years.
The benefit, you know, honestly, is that we were able to meet the au pair in person.
Nice.
And at first we were talking to her online, and I was still on the fence as well. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, this sounds good. I just don't know. So I understand your reservation of like having a stranger in your home. It doesn't feel comfortable.
Right.
I get it. But now that I've met her, I'm 1,000% sold, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And I'm just so excited.
I'm all for an au pair, but Anthony, on the other hand, he does not want anybody to live with us, so that would not fly in our household.
I did not realize that a lot of people in the African-American community are not educated on what au pairs are. Like, they misinterpret it, they don't understand fully. And so a couple of my friends have au pairs, and I was educated about it. And I just seen how hands-on the au pair is. Like, she doesn't just help with the kids, she helps with household duties. And I'm like, looking at Russell like,
because
what are we doing wrong here?
what are we doing
there
wrong?
to earn their keep, essentially. Like, they're,
it's
you
an
know,
exchange for room and board.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
how was the man's movement?
The man's movement that I didn't get invited to.
You were invited.
I did not get invited to the man's movement.
To speak, or
No, I didn't get invited to the man's movement. I found out last minute.
didn't invite you?
No, I found out very last minute on a whim. I saw the flyer, like, what is this?
I mean, I didn't get invited to speak. I got invited to show up.
I know.
Did you ask Anthony why you didn't
Pass
get an
through.
invite?
You know, you my man. You know.
Oh, God.
And he let you speak at the first one? You didn't get to speak at the second one or get an invite?
No.
I'm actually not surprised.
Are y'all pulling my leg?
No, seriously.
This is typical sketchy behavior on Anthony. Leaving out his so-called boys who he supports and loves and all of that stuff he be talking when he's in our face. But behind the scenes, no, we're not invited to the men's movement. And it's how he rolls.
Maybe you didn't check your email.
It's how he rolls.
Like, he really didn't invite y'all?
Anthony is not an emailer. Anthony is a pick up the phone and lie to you kind of guy.
Mom is the bomb, just say it. I'm the greatest. I'm better than Dad.
I don't think we need to go that far.
What? Who gets things done?
Dad. Dad gets a lot of stuff done.
And Mom does a lot of stuff, too.
Not as much as
Yeah,
Dad.
yes, I do. Say it now. I'm the best. It kind of hurts to hear the boys kind of downplay what I do for them. I mean, I bought a whole, like, luxury bowling alley to our house just for them. And it's just like, oh, thanks, Mom. That's it. I mean, I know they love their dad. They love me. I know these things. But what else do I have to do? Get them an airplane? I don't know.
Were there any dietary restrictions or food sensitivities?
No nuts for Brandon.
Wait, Paul.
Wow.
Super Paul.
Andy, you allergic?
You over here violating my guy.
tree nut allergy. Tree nut
I'm sorry, I'm just worried. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
Dairy sensitivity, dairy.
Dairy sensitivity?
No meat on this.
No meat.
You know, Anthony, where's your head tonight?
I'm just happy we all together. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't seen anybody since you guys were yelling at my house.
Ouch.
I want if he feeling some type of way, I want to go and address it. So
Yeah.
I come to your establishment all the time. I do not act like this, so I apologize.
also, to the defense of, I didn't argue with anybody.
Put it on the table. Put it on the table.
Problems were between Kim and Christina. They had their issues. I didn't argue with nobody because I don't argue with nobody.
Well, I didn't have a problem until I was like, hey, guys, it's time to stop arguing. And it just kept going.
But my whole
I'm
thing,
saying
if you
I
had an
apologize.
issue, why you just didn't say nothing right there?
Yeah.
I did say something right there. I said, can y'all stop? I didn't know y'all and still kind of don't know y'all to the point where I even addressed it, bro. I got too many things other than stuff
But
to
you
do.
feeling some type of way about it.
I can feel some type of way about somebody I don't know. And guess what I won't do? Nothing at all.
With me, if I feel a certain way about anybody, I don't care if I don't know you or not. I'm gonna come talk to you.
And that's different, because I move quick. If I move so quick, bro, if I don't feel you, I'm gonna keep moving. That's how I do business.
I can't be mad at Bravo for addressing the situation on how everything unfolded during this anniversary dinner. The only caveat here is Bravo is technically disrupting the Thompsons' dinner. I'm just saying, but that's none of my business.
I said sorry, Bravo. My goodness.
When you say sorry?
At the thing, I said I'm sorry.
I ain't here to sorry.
I'm sorry, Bravo.
It's okay.
My apologies.
I've been
I'm
here
so
before.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Did you say sorry to me?
I apologize. No, if he feeling some type of way, I want to go ahead and address it. So are we good now?
We A1.
All the parents are in the room. Maybe y'all can give us some advice on this. Kyndelle has struggled with going to bed on her own. She'll fall asleep for a few hours, wake up and get in our bed. And by that point, this is like, I'm not fighting.
Yeah.
2 o'clock in the morning, I can't fight no more.
Yeah, it's normal. Our daughter did the same thing. We literally didn't get her out of our bed until I was pregnant.
So how, wait.
4.
But it don't stop because Logan came in my room last night. Boo-hoo crying, Mommy, can I just please sleep? No. And she's 9.
Maybe I didn't do what Russell was talking about.
What?
And hire a French nanny.
It's not a nanny.
Yeah, Russell and them got a French nanny. And they picked out a bad baddie, too, I heard.
Here you go.
What?
Baddie.
Yeah, I've never heard of that at all.
You've heard of it. I'll talk to you
I've
about
never
it.
heard of an au pair. I have never heard of that.
So not to be ignorant, is that something that happens like in the black community?
Yeah, a lot of people do it. Sure. All communities.
I've never heard of it.
We thought about it.
We talked about it as well.
Because I didn't know about this.
You did, though. We talked about this after our second child.
What were we doing when you talked to me about it?
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Hey, God bless Dr. Thompson, y'all. God bless Dr. Thompson.
Anthony is lit all the way up, like a slot machine at Motor City Casino.
He is on the other end of the table, click, clank, clanking away all night on that glass. He's not sober-minded. He's saying crazy things, and my jaw has dropped a couple times.
Toast to Brandon, Bravo, Marcel, my guys, and the French nannies. Toast to my guys.
You want a French nanny?
Of course not. Let this be the last time you say French nanny.
Okay.
I retired my wife so that she can be able to do what she wants to do. But the agreement was also for her to make sure our kids have what they need. So for us to have this discussion right now, while I'm trying to be all the things that I need to be to make sure that we thrive, it's kind of frustrating.
Kyndelle, do you have to potty? Do you have to use the bathroom, Kyndelle?
Our diaper is full.
I knew she walked out and went over there.
Where's your stuff at?
I'll take her.
Oh, well, I would die to take that. I'm mad at you.
Kyndelle, that's not appropriate.
I'm mad at Mommy.
You mad at Mommy? When Kolby doesn't get Kyndelle to use the potty on time, in time, every time, Kyndelle calls it, she said, Mommy fusses at me. Mommy fuss at me. So Kyndelle right now has attitude because she believes that her mom is fussing at her. All right, I know we got a meeting coming up, so I don't want to miss the opportunity. But what's going on with you?
I'm just a little frustrated.
Frustrated with me?
For instance, you don't enforce the bathroom on her. I feel like it's a solo thing. Your style of, she doesn't say that she has to go to the bathroom, I'm over in La La Land, and then when she does have an accident, you hardly ever say anything.
And what do you mean?
Like, you just be like, oh, she pottied herself. That happened, oh well. I don't think anything frustrates me more than Russell just refusing to reprimand Kyndelle. We both have to discipline her, and she can't just run to daddy for daddy to fix every little thing. He has to correct behaviors as well.
In terms of Kyndelle, like, I'm not as strict. It's hard for me to be that guy.
I really feel like I am gonna just be the bad guy when it comes to both girls. You know, lay down the law, and daddy gets to be the fun parent. Sometimes I feel like I'm solo dolo trying to make sure that she's potty trained because we have a whole new baby on the way. Who wants to be having 2 kids in diapers? It's just hard.